Here we are on the internet trying to ask a question: who deserves to eat first, the man or the kid? And she just listed out all the
Come
ways that
on.
she helps her
Oh,
husband. We're not this fucking stupid, man. We're not this stupid, man. We're
we're
not.
not,
We're not this dumb.
man.
We're not
I
this
don't know
dumb.
what kind of Tabby, I don't know what
We're
type
not
of
this
man you're
dumb.
talking about. Men know. Real
Tabby,
We're
women
not,
know.
we're
Men
not this
know.
stupid,
Real
men
man.
know.
women know.
We're
Deep
not this
Like,
down,
stupid.
real women know. Deep down, real women know. Like
yes,
it's never
yes,
who
real women
All
know.
right. So Vic
You know
knows
what? I'm
who
not even gonna say
Vic
real
knows
women
who
though.
I am.
Yeah.
Vic knows who I am. So very well studied in history, very well studied in ancient history, specifically very well studied in ancient African history. So for one thing, we have to understand where gender roles come from. Gender roles is not an African thing. It's not an ancient African thing. It's actually Victorian era.
it
At
is.
Victorian era is where that came from. So it's a European thing, right? So that's why it's so foreign to us. We don't know what this is. It doesn't quite feel right. Something felt a little off.
Yeah,
There's a
because
reason. There's a
the
reason,
African
fellas.
society is matriarchal. So I agree with you what you're
Right,
saying.
right. Africa was matriarchal. Period. It had the most powerful female rulers ever.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's totally different from what we're talking about, and this is why I think we as African Americans are way the fuck off because this is foreign to us. It makes no fucking sense psychologically. It really doesn't. There didn't have to be gender roles in ancient Africa because there was a certain mindset that said we together have to build this thing. We together have to survive. We together have to fight. There wasn't no 40-hour work week, fellas. There wasn't no such thing as a fucking check or a banking account. We gotta
What are
understand
you
that.
talking about, man? Men were always. What are you saying? Men were always hunters and gatherers. Women were
And
the
women
nurturers and
and
cookers. What are you
no, no,
talking
no,
about?
no. Women were in the garden, brother. They were the people that made
Dude,
agriculture,
that
Antoine.
that's
Okay.
not
Women made
no. Generally
agriculture.
speaking,
Men
Well,
didn't make that.
can I ask a
no. What are
question?
you
Can I
talking
ask a
about, man?
question, please?
It's the
Go
dawn
ahead,
of
Chris.
time. Listen, women became a gender role the minute
Can I
Adam
ask?
gave his rib. That's when it was a deal. Like, what are you talking about?
If you believe in
Can
that,
I ask a
The minute
question,
Adam
please?
gave that
believe in
rib, the minute God took it.
that.
Come on,
I
Chris.
would like to
Come on,
ask a
Chris.
question, please.
Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
Go ahead.
You brought
Woo.
up all of this history and all of these lessons and all of this stuff that you studied, but the one thing you never studied was who started this stupid ass fight that we're having right now in 2024.
We did. Nobody else started it. We started it. This is
Who's
between
we?
us.
Who's we?
Us,
Who's
black
we?
people,
Who's
within
we?
ourselves. There's nothing outside of this
Maybe
fucking
Listen,
conversation.
man,
Ain't no
listen.
fucking white people here.
Let me go
Lord
ahead.
have
I'm gonna
mercy.
go ahead and ask
Boy,
this question too. You did all of this studying and you came back with all of this stuff about all of this stuff that happened oh so long ago, but we can't be educated about what really matters right now in the circumstances that we are in 2024. Are you fucking kidding me? We are not this
What
stupid.
kidding me?
circumstances, Chris?
We are not this dumb. We know that there are things that we need to do right now, and it starts at a culture level. And you know what? This is the
Fucking
divide right
mute me,
here.
goddamn it.
Like
Let me
this is
speak.
nah, because that's the divide.
No,
Nah, because
no,
that was the
hell no,
divide.
can't be
That's the
though.
divide right there. Mute everybody's mic because I wanted everybody to see exactly what you were doing. Do you see how you were just talking and nobody could hear you, but you thought everybody could hear you, and I still got my point across? That just let me know that you have absolutely no intention on even hearing what I'm saying without tying some type of emotion to it or moving the goalpost to the point where you have to be right. This is what stifles communication, and this is the biggest thing that we got to get over. We have to learn how to listen to each other, even if our opinions are different, because our experiences are different. And like I said before, we have to understand that there is a difference between us talking about a specific behavior and talking about that fucking person because they're not the same. Too many of us have our behavior wrapped up in who we are that we can't take constructive criticism or hear another difference of opinion. You understand what I'm saying? We got to start learning how to listen to each other.
Active listening will
That was the
save
whole
your
divide
life.
right there. Now I feel like I can go home right now.
Look,
I feel like I can go dancing right now because that was the biggest thing that's messing us up all together as people, not just man versus man, woman versus woman. Don't nobody want to listen to each other, and everybody want to be fucking right and everybody talking over each other. You understand what I'm saying? Quit trying to invalidate everybody else's experiences just because you didn't have them, and quit trying to use the last fucking resort in a dire situation to prove a point that's possible but not probable, when there's a whole spectrum of shit that's wrong with us that we can actually fix and that we actually can control. We are not this stupid, man. We know better.
What's
We
the
know better.
divorce rate? Chris,
We
what's
know
the
better.
divorce rate? What's the
We
divorce
know
rate
better.
right now, Chris? What's the
I
divorce
believe
rate in America?
I believe it's 50%, and I believe 80% of that is initiated by women for three specific reasons. One of them is infidelity, the other one is finances, and the most recent one that people are actually using is irreconcilable differences. Basically, her saying she happy and not having to have no fucking proof behind it. She just want to get out of the marriage and get what she got out of it. So what made you ask me that question, sir? You forget you dealing with somebody that used to work in the system. I had to know these stats.
50%. So it's actually 42. It's not 50, but it's 42%, right? Okay. So 40%, 42% of divorces
You see what I'm saying?
In America, with these gender roles that we have, that's
try to
supposed
spin
to
it
be
around and make
fucking
it our
working.
fault.
That's supposed to be
Try to spin
fucking
it around
working.
and make it our fault.
For one thing, Chris, I haven't said anything was a man's fault. I haven't said that. I haven't said that at all. I haven't said that anything is a man's fault. I am saying that the problems that we have in society right now amongst men and women are because of this ridiculous notion that was invented in the Victorian era. This is something that is foreign to us.
I think
it's foreign to almost every non-white culture. So that's the reason why this shit ain't fucking working. And it ain't really working no fucking where.
People could just be quiet and do what's right within their household.
Right.
Not
you see how he didn't address nothing I said though?
What did you want me to address? What did you want me to address? Tell me what you want me to address.
I'm mute. Y'all had y'all chance. Hold up. Go ahead, baby.
I'm just saying, if people could just focus on themselves and what's going on in their household and not concern themselves with how things were in the past, how things were back, how your parents were and things of that nature, because we're all different. And so when you get with someone, when you commit yourself to that relationship, it's going to be different because he was raised with both of his parents. Granted, my mom and dad were married, but they divorced when I was young. And I watched my mom raise us as a single mother. And I was just like, nope, that's not me. My mom looks completely different. Completely different, because she took that masculine part and she used that throughout her entire life. It caused her to lose jobs because she felt like she needed to have the last word. It caused her to be single after she turned 33 because she couldn't be quiet. That's really it. And I think if people could just do what's right within their relationship, regardless of what society says it should be or should not be, I think a lot of relationships, that divorce rate number would go down. Like, I didn't get married to my first husband to be divorced. I mean, damn, I got married at 21, 22. Like, I wanted to be a wife. I wanted to have a husband. But after a while, it's just like, hey, man, this ain't working. Like, me and my ex-husband, we're still great friends to this day. Like, we will still hang out with all of our children and everything. But I knew that I couldn't be his wife anymore because I was on a different path than he was. Like, we didn't want the same things after a while. And that's just it. Like, the communication barrier, I didn't want a man that would always agree with me, because trust and believe, I was wrong a lot of the times. I did a lot of bullshit. And I can acknowledge that. And in all honesty, I apologized to that man after I divorced him. I'm like, my bad. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't apologize for my, let's see, how do I want to word this? Fuck it. I didn't apologize for cheating, but I apologized for hurting his feelings. Yeah. You like that, Cabby? I saw you.
Yeah.
I didn't apologize for the act, But I apologize for disrespecting him as a man.
That's all you can ask for.
That's it. That's all. But would I cheat?
Wait a minute. He wasn't, like you said, he wasn't a real man anyways, right? Because he was a simp, right? Because he let you be that to him.
No,
So,
I never
right?
looked at him. I never looked at him at not as not being a real man. He just didn't have the
Wait. Your description. Hold on a second. You described him as a guy that let you do what you did and talk to him the way you talked to him, right?
No. Right. I never disrespected him.
That's how you describe
him negatively.
Wait.
I never talked to him negatively.
Wait. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You described him as a man. These are your words. You described him as a man that you were able to talk to him, but you didn't feel like he had no rebuttal. He wasn't checking you. He was letting you talk the way you talk and treat him the way you treat him, right? Right?
No.
Wait, that's what you said. Now, you didn't say that? You wait a minute. You didn't say that?
I never said
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. So I misunderstood what you said.
Yeah. There's a delay.
I never talked to him, and I was
There's
never
a delay.
respectful to him. But I also moved in a way that wasn't respectful to our relationship. I was never verbally disrespectful to my husband. I always respected him when it came to communication. But as far as my actions, I was on some bald-headed hoe shit.
She just did what she wanted to because the dude wasn't gonna say nothing.
Right. So, but he didn't check you and put you in your place when you were doing that, right?
No, he did not.
That's what I'm understanding. Okay, that's not a man. Because a man that has his shit together would know you're replaceable. And you should not be talking to me like that. Because I'm the man. I wear the pants, you wear the skirt. Don't get that twisted. If you're good enough to talk to me like that, then you're good enough to talk to the other guy outside the house. That's what he should have said. Because you will not come into this household under my roof and talk to me or let me get away with the way you're treating me. That's what I'm saying. Because that was disrespecting all the men out there.
I never talked to him in a disrespectful way.
She talking about the verbal communication part.
She was always nice to him. She
I'm
just
not
did
talking
what she
about
wanted to do.
I'm not talking about the verbal. I'm not talking about the verbal.
But
I'm saying the way he let you treat. No, what I'm saying is you said that you were able to be and move in a certain way that you felt he wasn't being a man enough. You got tired of it. And I said, if he was a real man, he wouldn't let you get tired of shit because he would call you out on it because he would not allow you to act and move that way. Because if I say that's a man, that would be insulting men like me that wouldn't give you that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So any man that any man that lets a woman have that role is not a man. Period. He's not. Because a man that's got his stuff together, that holds the fort down, is going to say, baby, your role is over there. When I need you here, that's when I'll call for you. And if you think you could talk to me like that, you and I shouldn't be together. Because I'm not that guy.
Yeah, Chris,
we're not this stupid.
Hang on a second. Cavi, what you got?
Man, I'm like,
you got to unmute.
Stop muting me, bruh.
It said you was muted. You know what I'm saying?
But
now you never brought him back when you brought everybody back. You said leave Cavi here.
Shut that nigga up. He making too much sense. No, but read them comments. Read them comments. Read them comments. We got
I'm on it right now. Let's see if it's right. Like, because he's such a troll. So Cavi, I agree with your assertion that what we're doing is not working. It's time for a new approach to relationship. Yeah, gender roles. Because like number one, what validates that opinion? Is it a relationship or are you by yourself? Because you can't. It's certain things you can't say when you're not in a relationship.
I agree with what she's saying, and I'm not in a relationship. I'm fucking married.
You're married. Unmarried people can't really talk about what a gender role is.
Well, I can, and I'm agreeing with what she's saying.
That's why I said unmarried. I said unmarried. You know what I'm saying? Because until you have to be in a committed relationship with a woman, or as a woman that's with a man, in a traditional heterosexual relationship, there's going to be natural roles that you fall into. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, granted, you pick up each other's slack. Like, I wash the dishes. You know what I'm saying? I'll do the laundry. That's not hard. That's stuff that I would have to do no matter what if I was by myself. That's not a role. That's like we assign.
Congratulations, you're a grown up.
You're a grown up. We're assigning tasks
Jesus H.
to what the role is that she has to be comforting to me in the way that I expect her to be comforting to me as a woman. Otherwise, you're gonna question, you know what I'm saying, if you heterosexual or homosexual, you know what I'm saying? Because if anybody can fill that role, then yeah. And if gender roles don't matter, then go get you anybody that you can work with. If gender roles don't matter and you like the opposite sex, then good luck.
I needed a masculine man. Sorry, I just did.
And that's a man. That's a man.
Can I say something?
Okay, but I'm just saying. Wait, Vic. But Vic, let's be clear, right? I mean, I sure hope we all three agree on this. A man knows his role as a man, and a woman knows her role as a feminine woman, right? That's not something that you need a relationship for. You know your role as a woman. You know you wear the skirt. You know what you're supposed to do as a woman. When you come together, then there's that understanding of how you operate and move together in your gender roles, right?
And Antoine, understand most people most people can't even come together to have that type of discussion because everybody feels like, oh, I'm right, you're wrong, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not that.
That's like
no, wait. But let's be real. I'm just breaking it down simple. Coming together, yes, you have to find the right person you can communicate that to, right? That I agree with Gina 100%. And I agree with Gina when she said she left that man based on how he was conducting himself. I agree. Like she said, she needs a masculine man. Personally, I don't believe in masculinity and femininity in a sense that betas and alphas and all that shit. I'm not part of that circle, right? And I have my own reasons. But if I was a woman, I would absolutely do what Gina did. Because I think every woman should go for that leader, should go for that man that's going to hold it down, right? And she should know her role as a woman and what she's asking for coming in. And Gina, like she said, she sought that out and found it. And I believe she got married because she knew how to be a woman. So the man that's a masculine saw the femininity woman in her and said, this woman is worth marrying because he's the damn man. Period. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying
that's what that was. Nick just saw my booty and wanted to get married.
Come up and look, Gina, that's exactly what the fuck it was. Don't let Vic lie to you. He always said that. He say my wife got a big old fat ass. That's exactly what it was.
I can stroke that to infinity. Do you hear me? Come up off the cheeks.
He saw them big ass cheeks and was like, "Oh my god, I got him."
I don't think I feel comfortable on this live stream talking about my homie girl booty. I don't feel comfortable.
He talk about it. He talk about it. I don't think I'm comfortable. He is infatuated with her peach.
I feel a little. I feel like I shouldn't be a part of this conversation.
The gender role. I got the meat and she got the cheeks. That's the real gender role. Stop bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel safe. This is not a safe space for me.
Hey Vic. This brother Randall Thompson the second.
Come on.
Read Randall Thompson the second. He got a lot of stuff to say right here. You need to bring him on.
Let me see here.
You got a camera.
Who's that?
Jesus.
Unmarried people don't know what a role is until they have to play.
Yeah, if you're not in a regular practicing role with someone else, all you're doing is conceptualizing what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not there, you're not waking up next to a woman every day. Yeah, you got a principal idea. All you got is an idea. But until you start acting in that and then dealing with what her good days and your bad days look like and still got to be together on the same sheet of music and realizing that it's something outside of your relationship that's causing you angst and not the person that you with.
Right.
You don't know what your role is.
Right,
you just got an idea.
You know your role as a man, though, Vic. You know your role as a man.
You're
going in there knowing your role as a man.
We're conflating
like,
the two.
Holy crap! How does that so?
We're conflating the two.
Chris, let me
talk.
Randall
Thompson II said I call bullshit on that one, Antoine. Randall, could you break that
As
down
do
and
I,
tell us
but
exactly
Well, listen,
what
sorry,
what you call
you
them?
go
can
up
can I
in the
say something,
relationship,
please?
but I do.
I just need to say something. I
Yes.
need to say something because
Come on, Chris. Before we get
this
to the
is
comments,
something
you go ahead.
that this is something that gets misconstrued a lot. A lot of people don't want to differentiate the difference between how to move as a man solo and how to move as a man in a unit.
All right, folks. Appreciate you sticking with me to the end. This has been another episode of Beyond the Algorithm. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Go get the book. And most importantly, I will see you beyond the algorithm because that's where life actually happens.